Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio, and this is an update on me switching out my pfSense router with the IBM RS140. I figured out what I did wrong. What I did wrong was I was stupid. I'll just get that right out of the way. What I tried to do is I tried to change its IP interface from .1 to .37. And unfortunately, my domain controller was not... I don't know how to change that. I mean, I know I could change it on the web interfaces, but I don't know if it's tied into DNS or not. I never really looked into it. So what I did was when I finally got it up and running, or once I got it reinstalled, I just left it at the .1 ending. And I was able to get to the web interface, restore it. The other thing is, if you install it on different hardware, okay, not the original hardware, but on like new hardware like what I did, because the 410, I put in a 4-port card. The 140, the RS140, it had 3 interfaces, 3 gigabit interfaces, but one I'm using as remote management because it's a management or could be a network interface. So I had to put in a 2-port card so that way it would work. And unfortunately, you have to set up the VLANs, because once you reload the configuration, it'll reboot and it'll say, do you want to set up VLANs? And if you do no, it not only erases... it erases all VLANs that you set up. The rules are gone, everything. So luckily, I was able to reload the configuration file that I backed up originally, let it reboot. When it came up, I hit yes, and I went through. I had to pull up my Unified controller so that I know what each of the VLANs did, and I reset them all so that everything's where it should be. The Verizon's on its own port. The Cisco switch is on its own port, so it's totally separate from, everything else. And the 3 VLANs that I have, my guest network, my LAN, and my IoT devices, those are all set up and functioning the way they should. All the rules are there, and I'm a happy camper. So if you ever have to do that on dissimilar hardware, remember, you have to tell it, yes, you want to set up VLANs, or it erases a lot of stuff. I was just flabbergasted by that, which is really, really odd. I could probably show you how I did it. I have to reload pfSense on that, and I have to figure out how to set that up, because I was trying to do it to manually reload all the rules and everything, and yeah, that didn't work out too well. I want to do that before I switch it over to being a Proxmox thing, so that I can start demoing how to install certain things like MediaWik, and I can even go through how I install Proxmox. I can even try the XCPNG, but that's definitely up and running. Like I said, I've got that done. Next is the Proxmox server. I could probably do PCI pass-through, because the card for the network is still in there, and I could probably pass that through to a pfSense and show you basically what I'm talking about, which that's exactly what I'll do once I get Proxmox set up on that, because I want to say that has the capability. I'll have to look at its BIOS settings to make sure. But yeah, so I got it working. It's running on that, and I do have to replace a hard drive, I think, that went bad. That was bad in it. And I also have to adjust the fan setting because it's kind of spinning up and down because I changed that. I changed to performance instead of whatever it was before. But other than that, it's working, thank God. I've switched it over to newer hardware, and now I can use the other one for test demo software, not have to worry about my network being exposed in a video for the IP address. And until next time, have a good day, guys. Take care.